Hi there, welcome to UK Front Row Seat, my YouTube channel dedicated to monitoring and navigating the inflationary collapse of the UK economy. This is the second episode in the series, and basically it's on the ground impact. So I've just taken a walk around my neighbourhood just to see what's going on, see if we can come up with any clues as to where things stand at the moment. This is my call to action. I'll be putting it on every single video in my series up front, so you can determine whether what I'm saying is relevant to you, it should be, and whether you think that you should be doing something about it based on these points. My first point is just plan ahead, get your wealth out of the existing system as the banks are likely to fail again. Paper wealth, get rid of that, convert it into hard assets, real wealth. Number 2, buy physical gold and silver, whether it's coins or bullion or rounds or whatever. Store it outside the banking system. At some point in the future there's going to be a shortage, you won't be able to get it, and it'll be too late by that point. These things will store your wealth when everything else around you is burning to the ground. Okay, the third point, this is important. Start looking into prepping, Google prepping, so you understand what it means. In order to survive the hardship that's going to be coming, and it may last weeks, months, it's unknown at the moment. This basically revolves around growing your own food, stocking up on things you're going to need when supply chains may fail in the future. Okay, also, you have to create a support network of family, friends, associates, neighbours. In the coming inflationary collapse, you're going to need people around you. Okay, and last but not least, keep abreast of the current events and the news. Watching this channel will certainly help with that. Okay, so just before we get into the content of the video, I just want you to have a thought. Work with me on this one. Property measured in silver. So, as of January 2020, the average house price in the UK is £231,185. Now, just using a website I found, Bullion by Post, I've used them before to purchase gold and silver, so I know they're reputable and reliable. This data is taken on the 8th of April 2020. As a rough guide, a 2020 Britannia 1 ounce silver coin is going for £19.08 if you're buying over 500 of them. So therefore, it currently takes 12,117 of these coins to purchase the average property right now. This number will be much lower in the future when real money is reset and valued much higher. So if property falls in this economic collapse before the inflationary phase takes over, I don't know, let's say a conservative 30%, the average price would be £161,830. Now, in the future, let's just say these silver coins pretty much roughly double in price. So let's say they're selling for £40. Now, I think that's a pretty conservative estimate given what's happening. I'm looking at other websites and other people. They're saying, in dollars at least, some of these coins may sell for $500, $1,000 a coin. I mean, that's pretty crazy. But let's just say very conservative estimate, £40. It would therefore take only 4,446 coins to purchase a property. That is, compared to as of today, literally approximately 1/3 of the number of coins. So we're going to see a massive transfer of wealth into hard assets. That's the whole point, and right now silver is very undervalued. Look at episode 3 of this video series if you want to understand that a little bit more in terms of the charting that I provided. Okay, so I walked around my neighbourhood just the other day, and this is the video I took. I hope you find it fairly informative. Not really much is happening at the moment just because the economic collapse has only just begun, but just for the record, I'm just going to play. So as you can see, the roads are dead quiet. Usually there's quite a few people out walking, especially this time of year. There's cars in the driveways. Everyone seems to be either working from home or just unemployed. Very quiet at the moment. Everything still seems to be nicely maintained. There's not really much change in the... I know this area quite well, so in terms of the property maintenance, everything seems spick and span. People haven't really been impacted so far. All the lawns are nicely done, nicely planted trees in the driveway nearly done, so this hasn't really impacted people yet, at least that we can see. So there's a couple of properties here that have just been built. They're on the way to being finished. The driveway has just been put in, so construction's still happening, probably very slowly. It's all very quiet at the moment though. Nothing's going on today, so we'll keep an eye on these two properties in the coming days and weeks just to see how those transactions progress. Literally no one around. No one is outside. So weird. This is going to have major ramifications. We'll try and get to a supermarket at some point and see what's going on there. But look, everything is generally okay. Nothing really to report. This large crack in this house has been there for a while, so nothing's really changed there. Everything seems alright. Even in the UK, you can get solar power. How about that? So if the power grid ever fails, this person's got some backup, which is great. Not many solar panels, to be fair, in this local area, but I think it would be a great idea, and I think going forward a lot more people, if they can afford it, would be thinking about getting them, especially when energy costs likely start going up. So you can see in the background there's I think some work being done on the roof, but there's no one there. There's no tradespeople doing any work to that house. Again, possibly as part of the lockdown. I'm not really sure what the deal is with construction. I'll need to look it up. I was hoping that I would be able to pass by some people on the street as they were walking, maybe doing their exercise, maybe have a chat with them from a distance, ask them some questions, see how they're coping, see what their thoughts are, what they're feeling, what they're thinking. But as you can see, there's just no one. I think council do this, maybe the person that lives next to it does this lawn, but it's nicely mowed, so public work's still getting done for the time being. Okay, also just want to show you some photos that I took. As you can see, there's loads of cars in the car parking spaces. No one's going to work. Maybe they're unemployed. Same everywhere around the neighbourhood. 2 cars that would normally be driving around or used to transport people to work, just all sitting there in the driveways. So basically the conclusion here is there's either people working from home or people are just unemployed and they have no use of their cars. So if people are being made unemployed and the unemployment rate does rise, then one thing I would expect to happen is that people need to raise cash. One way they can do that is sell their assets. One of those assets being their car or cars. So as you can see, I'm monitoring this now. I've managed to pull data from 2014 to 2019. Data for 2020 isn't available yet. This is used car sales data. I'm also tracking for sale data for cars on a different website, autotrader.co.uk. So what I would actually expect is the number of cars for sale would go up and the number of used car sales to go down, because I would expect that no one has enough money or cash at hand available to buy any used cars. So let's see how these trends play out over time. I'll update the data as it comes in and I'll provide an update in a future video, and then we can work out and determine how bad the economy is at that point in time. At that point, I'll also provide the data that I've collected on the for sale cars from Auto Trader. That will give us another inkling, another insight into the economy. Okay, interestingly, new vehicle registrations. You can see here the trend was up all the way up until 2018, and since 2018, generally speaking, the trend has been down. Now I would expect this trend to continue, so that's something that we'll be monitoring as well. I'll update this chart and post it in another video when I get more data. Okay, now we come to the end of the video. Just want to get your mind thinking, spare a thought for the cruise liners who have absolutely been battered recently due to all the lockdowns, the coronavirus, etc. You can actually buy cruise liners. I had no idea, but there's a site, Yacht World, where I'm also monitoring used boat sales. I haven't got that data together yet, but that'll be in a future video. But I just thought it was quite amusing that you could literally buy a cruise liner, and I'm betting you that there are loads more cruise liners up for sale still on this site than they were a few days ago or just a few weeks ago. Something to think about anyway. Thanks very much for watching the video. Hope it was useful to you. I'll be putting some more data and some more infographics together in other videos in the future to monitor this economic crisis that we're in. In the meantime, please like the video. Again, share it with your friends and family. Just to the side here, I've posted my subscribe button so you can keep up to date with when I post. And also just a playlist of my videos to date. So please have a watch of them if you haven't done so already. Take care. Thank you.